Ah, all included, all done.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another round of the IIRL Season 10. This week, it's round 7, as you would have seen, and it is Austria. But as you can see, we got a special treat for you, considering it's realistic here. We have got the reverse Austria, different from what you've seen on Tuesday and we'll see on Sunday. And Rothwell is still, unfortunately, out with a bit of illness this week. So we've got Johnny B back.
Whoa! Oh,
It's
oh,
raining. It's
oh.
raining. So, little bit of information. Not a lot of people have driven this track, as you would have expected. Good evening, Jack. Good evening, Nico. So, nobody knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's also wet.
It's just a recipe for disaster. I like it. I like this already. I have driven this backwards, but as you all are aware, I'm not actually racing tonight. So I'm in the comms booth, with socks. So let's see how this unfolds, shall we?
Nico seems very happy it's raining. It does, however, seem like it is going to stop. People have selected the soft compound tyre, so it does seem that it is going to stop. But for the drivers tonight for you, we've got 13 lovely races. We've got Money Game in the V car, we've got KMK in the Mercedes, Snipes in the Ferrari, Chipmunk in the Williams, same as last week, Emil, last week's race winner in Vegas in the Mercedes, Shermanator in the Ferrari, Alessio back in his Alpine, Consti in the McLaren, Ethan in the Haas deflated Wii, in the Sauber, Tommy Bread in the McLaren, Jack in the Red Bull, and Cod Camper in the Sauber. And one of the things you may have noticed, as Consti is our leading driver, our current current championship leader. That's the one. John is not. It's not raining. He is celebrating Thanksgiving, so happy Turkey Day to you, sir, and to anyone that may be watching out there in the States. Happy Turkey Day. This is going to be chaos. We don't know what's going to happen.
It's a happy day. It's a happy day for John, but not a happy day for the turkeys. Those poor turkeys.
Yeah, those poor turkeys will be getting a bit of a slaughtering today.
Yeah. But it's Thanksgiving. It's all for a good cause.
It's all for an amazing cause. So, as Alessio is out, so Alessio has gone off for. Are we? What are we calling
so
this?
So this will be sector.
It's sector one.
Yeah.
Is that technically turn 3?
So that'll be one. Yeah, it'll be turn 3. Yeah, it'll be turn. So we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we have definitely prepared for this. It's Consti does a 22.8 in the first sector.
No idea if that's good or not.
Nico says he's not racing because he's learning the game at the moment.
Yeah, I think we're all in the same boat, mate. We're all learning the game.
Bear in mind that this guy is leading the AT Constructors Drivers Championship at the moment.
Yeah, it's like I said, we're all learning the game. We're all just novices. We're all just floating through life and casually. Oh, he invalidates. Oh, Constantine.
Oh, yeah. So we did say something that was very well known in the practice hobby, that it's very easy to lock up at the normal turn 3.
Yeah, backwards.
Corner names is going to be so confusing.
If we just
Jack invalidates.
Yeah, I've got a system. I've worked this out in my head. So if we just say it as we say it, say it as we see it. If we just go corner, but yeah, we'll go that way. One thing I will say, which our viewers are probably not aware of or might be aware of, as Tommy Bread does a 112.9, goes fastest, is braking for turn 3. It is in the dry is incredibly difficult going backwards.
We need to clarify which way we're talking about this.
So
I don't actually know.
So the normal way, which will be turn 3.
Yes.
Going backwards into it, going over this rise here, is it's one of the hardest corners possibly on the game to slow down for.
Money Game goes fastest by a 10th.
Yeah, it's just little information. So if you wonder why a few people do end up going off wide or just locking up or getting all out of shape, that's why. Yeah, turn 3 going backwards is a nightmare.
I found a normal track map, so I can just do it backwards.
Yeah.
That'll be the best thing we have to do. But currently times are coming through freaking fast. It is a short qualifying session today. As same with last week's Snipes invalidating his lap. Yellow flag, which is Consti, but he's currently running P4, so a few times going through thick and fast. Nico saying another assist is off for why he's not racing today.
Good man. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. I'm now more scared that he's going to be even quicker, but...
Hey, I'm also on that curve as well. I'm also... Since doing no assist comms, I do often go in the practice lobbies just on my own, stay out of the way. And last week, I broke a bit of a wall. I broke a bit of a wall. I mindlessly just kept going around the track, and yeah, I didn't even think about it until I started to think about it, and then the mistakes cracked in. So, I'm on the cusp. I'm getting there.
Wait, Nico was using auto gears? As an auto gears user myself, I didn't actually notice. Wow.
Yeah, Nico he's a rapid driver, so that's
Nico is
fair
great,
play.
So
fair play.
I'm now even more scared. As I think Sherman. I think Consti entered the pit lane. This is going to get confusing. People are going backwards, but they're not reversing, so...
Pit lane going... Oh, yeah, that's another thing with this, going backwards. Pit lane... Yeah, that sneaks up on you on the going backwards.
Yeah, the pit lane entry is very short and very...
It's...
very close to turn 1, the final corner, even.
It is, but it's blind. So when you go over the brow, it's all of a sudden you're going over the brow and then it's 90 left. That's the pit entry.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be shocked at all to see people just DNFing from no random reason. That'll be why. Is the pit entry.
We'll get DNFs as Snipes has gone faster than people in track and sector 2. We'll get DNFs from people hitting the wall because it seems very easy to hit the wall. We'll then see, especially with the pit exit, it comes right out onto the racing line. Yeah,
there's nothing you can do about it.
The pit lane exit is almost as dangerous as Snipes goes P4. Very good luck from him to start with. The track does seem to be drying. I think it stopped raining a couple of minutes ago.
I've still got rain on my screen.
No, it's still still raining, but DRS has been enabled. The track looks much less wet, but it's still interesting conditions out there.
But thanks, EA. That just makes it even more complicated. As Shermanator goes pretty much backwards into turn 3.
And he's invalidated for that reason, so I missed that.
Sorry, yeah.
But it's backwards turn 3.
Yeah, backwards turn 3.
It's forwards turn 3.
Yeah.
But I think it's turn 8 or something like that as Shermanator comes into the pits. No, his next to finish a lap is going to be, I think, Chipmunk, as he is on a lap. As he's broken, the DRS board has now been broken, but you don't need it. So
yeah, it is Chipmunk. Oh, he just manages to get the car slowed down. Cool. All sorts of shapes were being thrown then. That's a lovely.
He was cutting more shapes than Mr. Maker.
Yeah. Oh, he throws another shape out there as well. Beautiful slide through the last turn.
As we are receiving reports from my correspondent in the pit lane, as Chipmunk goes as first driver into the 10s, a correspondent from the pit lane, we'll call him Bob. Bob has told me that Alessio's wheel wasn't working properly and that it may have had some auto corrections. So that seems to be the problem that Alessio had from Bob. Back to Johnny B and Socks in the commentary room. As Emil goes past our race winner from last week, beating out Cod Camper. He was in the McLaren last week. This week he's in the Mercedes, and as the track, quality of track improves, Money Game going 6/10 quicker.
In recent
And
races,
Tommy broke started
money
it.
games, he's shown some serious pace in recent
Yeah,
races.
Money Game has looked really good. His debut in Belgium, he was on the podium in that.
Yeah,
That what was that? A
boss.
wet to dry, dry to wet race or something? I think it was dry, wet,
Yeah,
dry, maybe.
tricky. Yeah, that was tricky one. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was.
And then in Vegas, he got put down a couple of cars, but still managed to put out a great performance. And back in it today, he is in the RB. And I believe he raced last night in not last night, a couple of nights ago in no assist as well, if I remember rightly, on Tuesday evening.
Ah, ah, dear, dear, dear.
A couple of drivers on the laps at the moment. It does now look like it has officially stopped raining, so everyone is now going to change. So we've actually got some drivers out there on the soft compound tyres as it is. KMK was the first to take the risk, as Tommy goes second fastest on the intermediates. See how KMK is doing on the soft compound tyres, coming into the very fast, flicky, fast final corner. Very easy to get the power on. He's still got a lot of ERS to play with. That's another
Yeah.
thing, is he goes fastest by 2.5 seconds.
Oh
So
wow. Yeah.
definitely dry enough out there.
It would still be, you know, this track, even though it has just rained, it will still be quite sketchy in some places. The track after it's been wet takes a minute or two to just like sort of feel comfortable. But I
Oh,
am
big time.
surprised. I am surprised on how quickly it seems to be drying, especially by visual. Anyway, I'm quite
Oh
surprised
yeah.
about that.
I mean, I thought it stopped raining about 4 minutes, 2 minutes ago. So
Yeah. No, not quite, not quite.
clearly, my TV graphics people need to be fired again. Give us clearer projected screens. Raise the budget.
Ooh, ooh,
Give us budget. That's
we've
Ethan
got.
starting a run now, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've got one of the
I think it's gonna be.
Hasses.
I think it's. No, it's gonna be one of the Ferraris. It's gonna be Snipes. No, it's not, because he's
No.
invalidated. Is it gonna be Chipmunk? He's starting a lap. So it's gonna be Deflated Wee. Deflated Wee
Yep.
is of course a very prominent driver in Realistic Tit and No Assist. Is a former 81 champion in the old 81 and is a very, very good performer in No Assist, and is very much up there at the top every week. He's 5.1 seconds up on his previous best lap time,
Yeah. Wow.
so that is going to be a massive improvement here for Deflated Wee, and he is going to absolutely blast those
Monster.
times. So that track is
Yeah. Look at
looking
that.
very much better.
And we're getting very, very close to what the times are if you were to drive it forward. So yeah, that's a good
Yes.
indicator now to see that people will, for the last 5 minutes at least, probably actually try push for another lap. So they'll probably go do a cool lap, go in, get another set of tires, and potentially go for a proper lap. So that's a massive indicator, that is. So people could actually start properly pushing.
And KMK goes ahead of Deflated Wee by 2/10. So KMK on provisional pole as it currently stands. I think next is going to be Snipes in the Ferrari.
Comes
Goes
to the line.
fastest and is first driver in the fives.
Oh wow.
Oh, P2 for Chipmunk.
Wow.
And Jack goes P3 as well. Oh,
And
the track is definitely good.
quickly before I forget, that's another driver that has surprised me over the recent races as well, is KMK. Another new driver to our league.
Oh, Money Game. And
What a time. What a
Cod
time.
Camper goes up P4, so the current reigning champion, Cod Camper, is looking to gain major ground. Him and Alessio, funnily enough, are P2 and P3 in the Drivers' Championship, looking to make big ground on John. Of course, he is not racing, so there will be major gains. We'll go through the the Constructors' Championship, the Drivers' Championship during the 5-minute break. Of course, there is no Constructors' Championship in realistic here.
So, what people will probably end up... Yeah, there's that pit entry I was on about.
Yeah.
So, what people will probably end up doing now is this is pretty much a perfect time to go back in the pit, slap some new tyres on, and actually properly push. Judging by those times, that's almost full push. So you'll see a load of cars rush back in now. Yeah, wow. So, I didn't expect the track to dry up as quickly as this. This is No, this is very interesting.
As Consti is doing a lap, so he should have enough time to make it round for one final lap if he makes it back in time, and he goes P8 for Consti.
You can leave it quite late, I think, around Austria, because the times are so like small. There isn't like you're not setting like 1:30s or anything like that. So I think you can actually leave it quite late.
It's literally a 1 minute 5.
Yeah.
Or 6, realistically. As Tommy Bread is on a lap. He's only 1.9 seconds up after the first sector. So it's looking to be a very, very good lap here for the McLaren driver. Because what is going to be very difficult around here is ERS usage. Not many people know how to...
Yes. Big thing around this track. Whether you're going forward or backwards, saving and deploying your ERS around here is savage.
Oh, yeah, it's very difficult to decide how much you're going to need and how much you want to save.
Yeah. You save too much, you lose too much time. You use too much, you lose too much time. You lose DRS.
Tommy Dread goes P4.
You lose DRS. It's limbs, to be honest.
It's cheeks.
Yeah, it's
cheeks.
And... yeah. This track.
What we'll see as well is people not knowing where to brake and people struggling as soon as the tyres go off. We are predicting maybe a 1-stop, 2-stop split for all people to try. Of course, this is the first time that most of these drivers would have done a race around backwards Austria.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen many other leagues even dare to do a backwards realistic race. So this is a new experience for everyone, including us. It's only added to the F125 game. So
I've only seen, well, the league that I race with on Mondays, they did this race last week. So that's the only reason why I know what it's like to drive backwards around here, and it's a fun track to drive backwards, a hell of a lot harder than you think it is.
Yeah. I believe that is one of the Saubers' deflated wheels gone round it.
I wouldn't have wanted that.
I think it's turn 6. There is something that was pointed out to me in the practice lobby. I like to join the practice lobbies and I like to race, just do laps in the car just to see what it's like. And I was doing laps around the Aston Martin. Something that is very clear and was pointed out to me by Ethan is round, I think it's, well, I'm going to do maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the exit of turn 5, there is a wall that sticks out. Which could be where the Sauber is just coming around now.
Yes, there is.
There's a sticky out wall as Money Game has just gone fastest by 0.6. There is a wall that sticks out as check flag is out and deflated wheels not made it, I believe. So that is not going to be a good qualifying for him, and people are going out wide and where. So next to the line is going to be Chipmunk.
There's a lot of invalidations.
Yeah, a lot of invalidations. Chipmunk is going to be first. He's P3. Chipmunk looking very strong here. Ethan is going to be next and goes P2.
Ooh.
Next up is going to be the Mercedes of Emil. He stays P 12. Cod Camper is next and goes P2. Jack is up next. He's invalidated. Snipes is next, and Snipes will take pole. And I believe he is the last one. Snipes has taken pole by 0.3.
Wow.
Snipes looking very, very strong. He's taken the pole position at the the depth of qualifying. Off
Wow.
Money Game taking away the first pole position, and congratulations, Snipes.
Well done.
That was
That's brilliant timing.
He's got the timing there perfectly. I mean,
That,
especially in that dry to wet, that concludes your qualifying.
yeah, I was going to say, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what short qualifying looks like in reverse of Austria.
Exactly, everyone having to learn. So that does mean your qualifying order for round 7 is Snipes on pole, Money Game P2, Cod P3, Ethan P4, Ken K P5, Chipmunk P6, Tommy Bread P7, Jack P8, Chevrolet at P9, Deflated Wee P10, unfortunate qualifying for him, Constantly P11, Emil P12, and Alessio not setting a lap and crashing out with wheel issues. Wow.
Yeah. Fast and hectic.
Yes.
I must say,
now-
Socks. I
Yes.
must say, I don't know if people have enjoyed, but I've very much enjoyed this streaming experience. Me streaming on the Tuesdays races on the NAs and then on the realistic tiers. It'd be good to have Ruffle about though.
The realistic tier is a very different experience, we'll say
Yeah.
the least, and I actually love the races. Like, I would love to take part in one, but you know, I love to stream them, so
Do I have
gotta
time
pick
for
one.
a bathroom break? Yes, you do have time.
Yes.
This should be a 5-minute break.
Yeah, it will be a 5-minute break. Chipmunk saying, is this a 2-stop? We are expecting a mix, depending on people's tyre wear, choosing between the two. So we don't actually know. It could be different to what we saw on Tuesday in the normal race, which I believe was a mix between 1 and 2. I think Cod tried 1 stop. I don't.
Yeah, Cod.
Johnny B
Cod.
watched the race, so
Yeah, so Willow did a 2-stop, and if you can get it's actually quite difficult to overtake around here, but Willow made it look fairly easy to overtake. It's not. It's really not. So Willow did make it look very easy at least to overtake. If you can overtake and you're confident in your setup, it's 100% a 2-stop. But
yes.
if you
Okay.
don't think you can, and you think you've got decent enough pace to hold off the likes of people behind you, it's a very tricky 1-stop. You've got to go extremely long on the first set of tyres that you're on, and you will get caught. So it's entirely up to you, but you can do it on both strategies. So it's one of those.
Okay, so as I said, we don't know what's going to happen, but there is your insight from the forward race. How is that? We don't know if that's going to come into fruition for the backwards race, but what we do know is championship standings. John currently leading the way to Cod Camper by 21 points. So if Cod Camper can win this race, he will overtake John and be championship leader by 3 points. Alessio is in P3 with 101 points. So if Alessio can claw back and do a last to first challenge, then he will get within 10 points. Yeah, 10 points of John. I tried to do quick maths. And then P4 onwards is quite a far way back, but P4 is Snipes with 58 points. So it's currently a 3-way look for the title fight, which is going to be absolute madness. I think our last week race winner was John, so I really don't remember. I really should. No, last week was Emil. What am I on about?
Yeah, Emil. Yeah, I was going to say Emil definitely was.
Cod Camper was P2, so Cod Camper looking to improve by a tenth, a place. I'm so used to.
Is you okay?
I think so. Not too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am.
Okay.
But
we all have moments, everyone. We all have moments.
This is every week for me. It's great.
It's not a problem.
I hope not.
Hey, at least you got someone that's on your same wavelength who understands
Oh,
what it's like.
oh yeah. And I don't know how far we are out from going, but
Oh dear.
we
So,
we are going about now.
very good, very good.
Yeah, Nico's only just noticed that Snipes is on pole. Yeah, Snipes stole it at the last possible moment. He was the last driver to cross the line, and he took it by 0.3 of a second to Money Game, who was P2.
Quite a
And that
big
was
gap.
something I was going to mention as the formation lap will start now. Is because not many people drive this track. Not the car difference looked like it was going to have a bigger effect
Yeah,
in this race than in most,
yeah.
because people wouldn't have drove it backwards. But as you can see from the strategies, Snipes has started on the hard compound tyres, and Consti has also started on the hard compound tyres. Everyone else starting on the mediums. As you can see, you're powered by AWS possible race strategies. Other brands are available. Nobody is starting on soft compounded tyres, so do not include that one. But AWS prediction in medium hard. I doubt we will see that. If
Mm.
people can manage the tyres, maybe they'll try it. But I do not expect we will see it in this race. What I am expecting is maybe a medium hard, medium hard, something like that. Maybe hard,
Yeah,
medium for those people.
I would like to sit here and like put my little interjection in, but
Yeah, put your two
genuinely,
pence.
yeah, but generally, even when we did the race last week, no one knew what they were doing, so there was no clear option on what was faster, what wasn't. I mean, if I was to do this race again, I would probably go medium hard.
Were you finding that tyre wear was more prevalent on the forwards track to the reverse track?
Yes, yeah, 100%. Going forwards around here, I think that's because you're pushing harder. Because you
Okay.
know exactly when you're going this track around the normal way, you know exactly where you can brake and where you can get away with it. Whereas when you go backwards, it seems like your point of references always seem to change. Anyway,
Yes.
I'll stop talking.
Anyway, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red lights and away they fly.
Cool, held
Good
for a
start
while.
for the Sauber. It was out for a while. And Ethan has always they're going 4 wide into turn, 3 wide into turn 1. Oh my! Bit of contact there, but everyone seems
Oh
to have made it through
wow.
quite nicely. The camera angle I've been given is really bad. Someone going off the track there, and Jack and Consti and stuff fighting. Alessio looking to make ground up quickly. Absolute beans.
How they've managed to all get through. There was cars everywhere in that first corner. So how they've managed to all still a little bit of contact there. We got the
Oh, the
McLaren and the
McLaren's
Red
gone to the
Bull.
back into the out of the Red Bull. Constantly going into the back of Jack. People just getting used to different break points. Now this is where it's going to be absolute
Yes.
madness. We'll see. So what a send by the Ferrari of Shermanator. Someone's gone deep. That was. I think it was Jack. I think Jack went deep.
We're going to see a lot of this, by the way, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the next 35 laps. As Ethan has made his way up to P2 and Chipmunk has made his way past Shermanator. And there's a move in the back between KMK and Tommy Bread. Oh, that's Emil and Constantine. My apologies. Tommy Bread getting past AMK. Or KMK, not AMK.
So, the one thing I will say, which the drivers are probably not aware of at this moment in time, is when the tyres wear and you're going into turn 3 backwards, it is nigh on impossible to stop the car.
You are going to see lockups. It is. You have to, like, realistically, if you were running this track, you could probably use 53% brake bias for most of it until you get to turn 3 backwards.
Yeah.
It is absolutely chaos, and it seems like the top drivers, oh, there's a Ferrari going straight on. That was Shermanator.
My
And I think Jack taking it a bit
exactly.
cautiously.
Yeah, my point exactly. You're gonna see a lot of what Shermanator just did.
And there's a move by Alessio into
good move.
the final corner.
Good move.
Great move. And fast lap coming. Oh, fast.
Yep. Everyone's got fastest lap.
Yeah, fast laps coming through, flicking fast as people learning this track. Is going to be a case of who can learn the track the quickest and who can get used to the wearing tyres. That's one.
Yeah, there's no getting used to it. Trust me. Just when you think you get comfortable, it then goes, oh yeah, by the way, you got no tyre grip anymore.
Someone's round. That I was about to have a drink, but that is Consti and Jack round. Jack does have the first 3-second time penalty of this race.
Has he got damage? Because he looked like he was really struggling to get going then.
I have absolutely no idea, but everyone seems to be getting used to turn 3 backwards for now.
It looks horrible.
Jack is missing an end plate and Consti is not missing anything. So Jack might have to pit for fresh wing, and we'll see how he does the pit lane.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, which also sneaks up
there's a
on you.
battle for the lead even. Oh, we missed that. Apologies. Deflated we making a move on KMK round the inside. Oh, KMK gets back at him, and that opens the door for a meal to get past Deflated Wee as well. So Deflated Wee not looking, he's looking around at the inside of a meal, and it's going to be the inside again, but then it'll turn around the outside for technical turn 4.
Which, to be honest, is the better line. So the technical...
bad exit for Money Game. It's very difficult to get traction off there, and COD also having a poor exit as well. So COD is losing position.
See, it catches out the best of him. It catches out the best of him. It seems to be.
There. Someone's in the gravel. I don't know who that was, but I think it was the Mercedes of Meal.
Yeah, Meal.
Was in the gravel on the exit of forward turn 3. Sorry, apologies for missing that. Ethan did take the lead of this Grand Prix. Snipes is going to be overtaken by Chipmunk here. Chipmunk looking at the inside. It's going to be a little bit of a lock-up there for the Williams driver, but... Shermanator's round! He's in the wall. He's got a damaged wing. That is...
Oh, no.
He was going for a move on Deflated Me, I believe. And round the inside, he just seemed to lose it. Or maybe there was a bit of contact, I don't know. From my angle, it didn't look like it.
That's harsh luck.
Unfortunate.
That's harsh luck. Yeah, so as this race unfolds, as it stands at the moment, you've got the 2 medium runners that have managed to get just in front of the hard runner. But the hard runner, there'll be a clear crossover in about 2 laps, I reckon. Those mediums don't last very long around here.
Oh no, I think it's about, 10 laps maybe?
Yeah.
The maximum they can take them.
Yeah, they don't last very long around here. They start to feel really icky, actually, around about now. So, funny enough, you start seeing mistakes, you start seeing lockups. So,
yeah, we'll start seeing some major lockups.
Yeah.
Turn forwards, turn 3. And...
yeah.
I'm just going to call it that. It's easier to remember than trying to call it I think turn 8, turn 7 it would be.
So
I know, is there more corners backwards than there is forwards?
No. No, that would be a very strange track if you were to lay them out side by side. If there was more corners backwards than there was forwards.
As Jack sets the bus for the race, and Tommy Bread getting a poor exit on traction, which is going to allow KMK to overtake him on using the power of DRS, which can be activated. Lock up there for both of them, so both going a bit deep.
God, it looks horrible. Like, yeah, it just looks horrible. Like, you go blind into it and you think, oh my God, I'm going too fast. That's literally your initial thought going into that corner.
Yeah, it kind of just comes at you in a way. I guess it's the right way to say it is. Ethan still leading the way as battles in the back. Emil getting past Deflated Wee, so Deflated Wee not having a fun time out there as it currently stands. Shermanator entering the pit lane for as you get a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. As unfortunate as he does decide to retire from the race there. So does Consi as well. Consi also deciding to finish there. Both getting unfortunate with contact, but Jack still running in this race. Points in IRL do go down to the top 15. So everyone in this point, as long as they finish or get classified, which is top 90, finish 90%, I think, they will get points.
Yeah. So everyone so far will be getting points. Yes, someone did.
I think there was Emil. He's lost a big chunk of time to Alessio. It does mean that Deflated Wee is going to have a very, very fighting chance at overtaking the Mercedes driver.
It goes to show, if you look at the names running down the list, that your usual runners that are up around the top, normally, i.e., you know, like Deflated Wee, Cod Camper, Alessio, Money Game, your usual, it's odd to see that even they are struggling.
Yeah, exactly. It just shows maybe a bit of difference in the people that have maybe driven this track a bit more. It's Deflated Wee's round! Deflated Wee going round at turn 6, I want to say. As Money Game also passes Cod Camper on traction.
Oh, hang on. 1 second.
Oh, Cod Camper getting past and Snipes, Chipmunk going into the pit lane, so a bit of an early pit stop there for Chipmunk. He decides to call it quits, so he's activated the undercut that will move KMK up to P3, and Emil, as Deflated Wee also comes in for his first stop, looking to gain an undercut as well. Deflated Wee, no, retiring from this race.
Right,
so okay. Deflated Wee is currently P5 in the driver standings, but is out of this race, so we are down to a top 10. That does move Jack into the top 10.
Right, okay, so then they're with 10.
And that has flown this race into real big opening for these newer drivers to the league.
I was just about to say exactly that. So wow, okay, that's kind of flipped it on its head a little bit. So everyone's scoring decent points today.
Yeah.
Right.
As Cod Camper comes into the pits as well, along with KMK, so they're all trying to toward the undercut that Chipmunk is trying to get on them. Of course, we were saying about the pit lane being really bad. Oh, as Ethan is round. I missed Ethan round on turn 2. I missed that. I'm really bad at my job.
Dear. So this just threw. Oh, and he's missing an M plate as well.
Oh no, so he's hit the wall. That has really thrown this race right open.
So that promotes Snipes back into, and he's in a fantastic position. He's nearly 5 seconds ahead of Tommy Bread on the better tyre at this present time. And he can pit so late. Oh, wow.
Money Game looks to the inside on Tommy Bread, and he's going to get the move done. That's a lovely move there from Money Game.
And all the while this is happening.
Oh, as Ethan has gone straight on, I believe Emil was also in the gravel. Report from the pit lane, Deflated Wee is saying to never do reverse tracks again. So he was not having a fun time out there. Always Ethan has hit the wall again, but that is Money Game, Ethan and Emil into the pit. That's an overtake from Emil in the pit lane.
Oh, I love to see it. Sneaky tactics.
Chipmunk sets the fastest lap of this race. So that means that currently Chipmunk is P4 and currently on the race to catch up to Alessio and Tommy Bread and Co. Jack and Emil swapping places coming out the pit lane. Had to be careful because that looked like a very it does look like a very dangerous pit exit, but Jack has got the position. He is on those older hard composite tires, so he will have to come in. But Emil on the fresh composite tires, so as soon as they get warm, he will be very, very feisty. Nico saying that Emil, was it Emil? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Emil doing a Nico from Abu Dhabi where he overtook in the pit lane. Emil and Jack still fighting for position. Contact there between the two. In the braking zone, it's a lock up from Emil. And Jack being very cautious, playing safe for now. Of course, he is on the older compounded tyres. There is a very, very big gap. The gap is widening between Tommy Bread and Snipes as it currently stands.
Deflated Wee says, this is a horrible experience. Let's not ever do reverse track again.
Yes.
It's tricky. Yeah, it's just tricky. That's all it is. It's like doing this track. I actually really enjoy doing it backwards, but it is there to trip you up because everyone knows Austria so well going forwards. You think you'll be able to do it absolutely fine going backwards.
Yeah.
And it just trips you up.
It's very, very interesting, to put it lightly. I think interesting is the best word.
Yeah. The one track I really don't like going backwards, Silverstone. That's not fun.
Silverstone backwards is not a fun experience for me.
No.
I really like. As Tommy Bread gets a 3-second time penalty, saw that one. I really, really like Zandvoort backwards.
Zandvoort backwards, yeah. Zandvoort backwards ain't bad.
It flows really nicely. It's money games. It's the fastest of the race, currently running P7. Zandvoort backwards flows really, really nicely, and I really like it as a track. It'd make for a really great qualifying track.
Yes, yeah. It's not like the tracks are bad backwards. It's not that. It's just, I think what it is we're so used to doing them forward that you forget that they're actually there just to trip you up. Like Austria is a prime example of it. Everyone that's racing here tonight knows Austria inside and out, going forward. So you think, yeah, no, it's not a problem. I'll just do it backwards. It's not an issue. And then you get tripped up, i.e. under traction, under braking, under turning. You brake too late and you think, okay, yeah, that really doesn't work. And then the tyres come into play. Just when you think you're starting to get comfortable, as in what happened with Ethan, he got comfortable being in the lead, and then the tyres give way, all your braking points can immediately change. Then all of a sudden you're back to square one. So, yeah.
Exactly, and speaking of tyres, I do think that Alessio and Tommy Bread are trying the one-stop here. They've gone a very considerable long amount of time on their medium compounded tyres. So it does look like they are attempting the one-stop. It can be done.
Yes, it can be.
I would imagine.
Yes, it definitely can be. There was a number of people that did it in last week's race. So yeah, it definitely can be done. It's just you have these next couple of laps, you've really got to nurse them. So those mediums right now will feel horrific. But Snipes in a really, really good position, and like I said from the beginning, he's now got the opportunity to extend pretty much as long as he wants because he has the gap.
Oh, Alessio coming into the pit lane. It's like he heard me speak. Alessio, whatever he does, he will gain points on John, but Todd Camper currently running P4 as I say that. As he crosses the line, will overtake Alessio, who's in the pit lane. He is looking to win.
So the question for me, and it pains me to say it as well, Ethan was probably on my cards as a favourite to win this. Him now being in P10, what does he do if you're Ethan? Because you're on extremely fresh tyres now. You either play catch up or hope and pray there's a safety car.
I think that is what he'll be hoping for. And surprisingly, considering this track is, well, backwards and new, no one has really made... We've seen a lot of lockups, but no one has made... Not a lot of people have made very big mistakes.
No. We've seen a couple at the beginning, but I mean, you're bound to, aren't you? You're bound to. You get those first lap nerves out the way, and yeah, I still get them to this day. I still get first lap nerves. Pit stop from Tommy Bread. Let's see if he covers off that that pit stop. Well, the undercut attack from Alessio. Let's see if he does cover that. He should. Oh no, he doesn't. So that's it. Yeah. So the undercut is extremely powerful around here backwards. Okay, interesting. And he's well out of DRS as well. So yeah, that goes to show immediately. So the undercut really powerful backwards.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah. Look at the
currently got a train for P3. There's 8.6 seconds between Snipes and Chipmunk. But right now there is a battle for P3 between COD, AMK, and Money Game. Money Game still has the fastest lap of this race, I believe. So he's looking strong early on, but he's currently stuck behind KMK, who's saving battery. He goes onto the grass to have a look down the inside. He does make the move work. Jack gets a 10-second time penalty in the pit.
Wow.
That's
that was
not in the
clean
pit lane.
move.
Jack getting a 10-second time penalty and he's let through by Ethan. I wonder if that will be requested to be removed in the steward's room later tonight.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's an
I
interesting
didn't actually
one.
see what happened, so...
No. See, this battle for top three, I'm sorry, this battle here for P3, eating up, as Money Games, he's got some pace. You can see that. He's got some decent pace. That overtake he did on the back straight.
Yeah, that overtake he made was really good.
Yeah, there's a Lewis Hamilton-esque. That was on the grass in Mexico, wasn't it?
If Lewis Hamilton had ever raced Austria backwards, it would be an overtake he'd make.
Yeah. Make room.
And he's looking. He's going for it.
Yeah.
And he's made it.
He had every opportunity to. Why not? Every opportunity.
COD will have DRS though, so will COD look at making the move back, or will he sit behind?
I think he'll sit behind. I think he's realised his pace. You know, like Money Game's got some serious pace, and he wants to try close that gap before Snipes pits. As that gap is actually coming down, I've just looked. So that was, last time I looked, was 8 seconds.
Yes, now it's 6, so Snipes looking like he is struggling out there. He will have to go at least 2 more laps.
Yeah, I'd
if
say
he wants
so.
to make the one-stop stick.
And he is struggling as as Chipmunk's brought that gap down a further nearly 4 tenths now. So yeah, it's definitely gonna have to hold us off a little longer. It's gonna be horrible. Those mediums are gonna that's gonna suck. That stint on the mediums
on board. He's not coming in just yet, so he is going slightly longer.
Okay.
As it currently stands.
This is what I was on about. You can do the one stop, but you've got to be super confident in your pace advantage, because someone behind you on 2 lap younger tyres has a huge pace difference. So you've got to be super confident. Hopefully he can hold it out and make it work, because potentially he's going to lose. With a bit of luck, he's going to lose, 2 places?
Oh, Ethan. As Ethan has decided to retire from this race.
And then there was 9.
And then there was 9. I saw Ethan's pit entry. It was very funny.
Yes, I did see. He pinballed his way into the pit.
Yeah, I thought he was giving himself wing damage. I thought he was going for an unorthodox strategy. But no, he decided to retire from this race. He was running P9, P10. No, yeah, P9 at the time. Oh,
I think he'll be a little bit frustrated, really. But then again, it's not a normal track. Yes, I know it's points on the board, but it's not a normal track. You know, when you can sort of go, like, if it's a normal track, you get annoyed because you've done the practice, you've done this, you've done that, and it's not quite paid off as such. Whereas a
yeah.
reverse track that you don't do often, you can sort of go, okay, yeah, that wasn't fun, or it was, and you can move on.
Oh, exactly, yeah. Exactly what you mean. Good evening, Captain Aiden. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, Captain. How you doing? That's like an old thing I've been doing since, like, NA season, a couple of seasons ago. But don't ask. I make weird things up for people.
I wasn't gonna.
That's right. Ethan became the weatherman. He's not giving me any weather reports tonight, so we didn't actually know what the weather was gonna do, but he was out on track, so I can't blame him. Captain Aiden, what has happened? There was a bit of contact between Jack and Consti as Emil gets a 3-second time penalty that caused Consti to retire with Window, and Shermanator went round trying to overtake as Snipes comes in on lap 21. So we'll see where this puts him out. Then Shermanator went round having contact with either having contact or just going round on his own on worn mediums. Then Deflated Wee was just having a not a fun time and decided to retire. And then Ethan as well also went round and
Ethan's
Nico has summed it up better than I ever could, because I'd always try and give as much detail as possible. So, but going back to the top, it is a battle still for, well, now P2, as COD is almost out of DRS range of Money Game, actually. So Money Game looking to push, as I say that they put their battery on none, but, you know.
Yeah, he will do, though. He will do. He will look to push. Like, he's going to want to get COD Camper as far away from him as possible and try catch up to Chipmunk. That's his aim now. As Chipmunk's tyres start to fade, because he's on 2-lap older tyres, as he starts to fade, I've just looked at the mountain that Snipes is going to have to climb.
He's got a 3-second time penalty! No, Snipes leading this race for 21 laps and had a very big gap, but that gap has now been thwarted. I don't know if that's the word, but, you know, we're saying thwarted now. It's been thwarted by a 3-second time penalty, so he is going to have to push extra hard just to get back into the league, but then also have to make a 3-second gap with the DRS. This is going to be eventful. Do not go anywhere.
I'll tell you what, that's a big mountain to climb, that is. He's like, so when he pitted, he had 15 laps to do on those mediums. After seeing what people... Yeah, go on. Ooh,
Chipmunk going into the pit lane, so that is...
That's potentially one car down. So... So potentially all the people in front of him are going to have to pit again. Other than Alessio. Alessio could go to the end.
It's another set of hard compound tyres for Chipmunk as well. So he is going to be very comfortable making it to the end, as Jack also comes into pit stop for his second stop.
18 laps on hard. That's a decent stint.
Great performance. Great stint from Jack there.
So now Money Game's got that clean air in front of him and hasn't got a car chasing. He's going to want to drop COD Camper as fast as possible before he then decides to make a pit, or he responds immediately to what Chipmunk's done.
Yes, he'll have to pit very, very soon, or consider pitting. Maybe try and do the undercut on COD. However, COD Camper has activated the undercut.
Yeah,
he's done.
He's called his own bluff. Okay.
So they're going to see how that comes out when Money Game pits. He will struggle to make it to the end if he tries to. but that has allowed KMK and Alessio Snipes to step the fastest up of this race of 107.1. So Snipes looking very, very feisty out there.
I'm going to say annoyed. That's what I'm going to say. So that's a man driving annoyed. He's going to want to catch up to whatever car comes up first and
It will
get
be
over.
Emil. He is very, very close to DRS. He's not going to get it this time around, but if he can make it with a good exit here and maybe a good lot of battery usage, he could get it off Emil. And as I say, that he's now 1.8 seconds out of it instead of 1.1. So he will not get DRS as Emil is just out of DRS as Chipmunk gets past Tommy Bread using the power of the drag reduction system. It can be used within 1 second of the car ahead. As all Money Game and KMK are pitting at the same time, what tyres are they going to go for? As Emil also comes in, Alessio will carry on. I believe that we said that Alessio was trying the one stop, so Alessio going to try and go to the end.
I
But
think
that has
Alessio
allowed
will.
Snipes to P2.
I think Alessio will. I think he'll at least give it a go to the end. Because if he pits now, he's not left with much of an option. So yeah, I think he would try go to the end. I'm still looking. Yes, okay, he's in the lead, or will potentially be in the lead in a few corners time. His biggest threat is Chipmunk.
Yes,
Snipes' biggest threat is Chipmunk because those tyres around lap 33 will fall off the cliff.
Yeah, because Chipmunk has selected the harder compounder tyre for his final stint. It is going to be all to play for in the last maybe 3 laps when those tyres do go off. But currently they're all not pitting till no one else is pitting, given no damage obviously. So
yeah, as I say that, Snipes is all of a sudden struggling to catch Alessio. He's hovered around for the last half a lap. He's hovered around 2.3, 2.4. So
it's staying fairly
just staying
equal.
level, isn't it? Yeah.
Alessio's tyres will start to go off in maybe about 4 laps time, so maybe about lap 30, 31. Maybe when we'll see a real, but that'll be about the same time Snipes has the drop as well. So then that's when Chipmunk will come into this, and this could be a 3-way fight for the win. Maybe even Money Game as well. Money Game on fresh mediums. COD, this race could still go anywhere.
Yeah, it could still. I'm just looking at it now. The biggest threat to the top 2 right now is Chipmunk. If Chipmunk gets into the DRS of Snipes, it's big trouble for Alessio because Snipes is not that far away from Alessio. So he gets DRS twice. COD is glued to the back of Tommy Bread.
That's a late move there. It's a late move there from COD. He does manage to get the position. Is now looking to lead the trainers. Tommy Bread getting a bit wide on the exit of turn 2. I know that one.
Yeah.
Tommy Bread getting a 3-second time delay, so maybe got a bit too much on the curb. Kept Nathan saying, don't even want to think how bad this is to drive backwards. It is difficult. It is very difficult.
It's not bad track to drive backwards. It's actually quite nice to drive backwards. What's horrible about this track going backwards is racing it backwards. The minute you get into dirty air of the car in front, you think you could push because you think you're in Austria. That kind of makes sense. You think you're doing it forward, so all your braking points, you just go, I could go a little bit later. I can just turn in a little bit later when you can't. So,
and speaking of pits, that's Tommy Bread coming into the pit stop. Might have got coming in for his final pit stop, and he's going onto the soft compound tyres. It's very interesting. I didn't think we'd see those in this race unless there was a really late safety car, but Tommy Bread trying to go to the end on the soft compound tyres.
That's going to be a tall order.
Yeah, and going back to what Aiden said, it's also a memory thing that because
Yeah.
you're so used to driving the track forward, it's
Yes.
a new thing, and when you're used to see. Yeah, I mean, you basically said all that. I don't know. I'm repeating you.
Yeah, yeah, it is though, isn't it? It's a mental state. So you sort of you attack this track backwards because you know Austria, whereas
Yeah,
this track backwards is specifically designed to trip you up. And I really did notice that the hard way last week. So it's yeah, it's one of those you think, it'll be all right. I could just push. I know how long the hard tires will go. I know how long the mediums will go. I know that I can break 50 yards later into that corner. Whereas you try all of that, not 9 times out of 10, it doesn't happen. Going backwards, it's awful. So yeah, the track to drive backwards is actually quite nice. But to race, not so much.
exactly. And go back to the battle for the front. Currently stands. Snipes has not been gaining much. He's maybe gained a couple of tenths from Alessio as his tyres have started to go up, so the gap is at 2.1 seconds. Chipmunk at 1.5 back, and Money Game back another 1.5. So Money Game, if Money Game can get into the DRS of Chipmunk, then he can hopefully use Chipmunk's pace to catch up to Snipes, and then try and catch up to Alessio, who is doing the one stop. Which is, we forgot to mention this. We'll do positions gained. Alessio did start from the back of the grid. Alessio has completed the last of first challenge.
So he's proper throwing the dice, and he's doing a fantastic job of just keeping Snipes at a distance where it's hurting him, but keeping him out of DRS.
Yeah,
Because
other big gainers of this race being Chipmunk and Emil. Carry on.
so like yeah, so this is exactly what I was on about a while ago. So Chipmunk now is Alessio's and Snipes' biggest threat. The fact that he's hovering over the DRS at the moment. If he gets DRS to Snipes, Alessio's in trouble because not money game. Chipmunk will not push straight away. He won't push to the overtake straight away because you'd be in exactly the same position as Snipes. Whereas if he sits behind but stays close enough, he's got that advantage.
Money Game goes off track there at the final corner. Maybe it could have been a warning there. So he'll have to be careful right now. He will be on for P2 as they have caught up to Snipes. Don't know if that happened while we were talking, but Snipes is leading the train, so they have caught up very quickly.
Big trouble. This is big trouble, but this is amazing news for Alessio because he has managed to build that gap back up to 1.1. Sorry, 2.2 now. So he has managed to build that gap up. So if they do start fighting with Snipes, Alessio is on for a good result here.
Yeah, Alessio still currently running P3 in the Drivers' Championship. Cod Camper will not take the lead tonight, so John, as it currently stands, will still be leaving the Drivers' Championship in realistic tier. So it's going to be a good weekend in Turkey Day for him. We've got 5 laps left, and Chipmunk really needs to think about making a move on Snipes. He is being held up. He's going for the move now. I believe he will get DRS. There's a bit of contact there, a bit feisty between the two of them. Which one of them got DRS? Neither of them?
No, someone would have.
No, neither of them had their wing open.
All right, okay.
Neither of them had their wing open. So Money Game and Chipmunk do get past. It's off the track for Snipes. So Snipes will be dropping to P5 with the penalty, and Cod getting feisty now on Snipes as well. So Cod's made the move, and there's yellow flag, which is Tommy Red at the final corner. He's gone into the wall. That's a VSC. That is a VSC, and that is, I guess, I want to say that's what's the phrase? Like lightning to Alessio's eyes.
Music to his ears.
To Alessio. That's music to his ears. That one. Don't ask what I just said, and please do not clip that.
Do you know who else this is? Yeah. Do you know who else this is music to?
Who?
John.
Yes. Wait, how?
So
I said yes. It was like
Alessio wins. John still retains the lead.
yes.
So somewhere in America, on Thanksgiving, while stuffing his face with a turkey, is John praying that the result stays as it is.
Oh, as Snipes comes into the pit, I believe me. Snipes having bit of wall damage, a bit of wall hitting there for Snipes. He's coming under the VSC. Of course, you do gain less time under the VSC. You lose less time under the safety car, VSC, under the words. And Tommy Brett's got a drive-through for speeding. He's got no front wing either. So that may be the cause of the VSC. The fact that his whole wing is missing. It's like the glitch. But you know, so 2.3 seconds is the gap to between Alessio and Chipmunk. Sup, Rids? Good evening. Hope you're very well, my friend. As Tommy Red does retire, so we are left with a top 9, and Jack does get another 3-second time penalty. I do not want to know how many he's up to. It's a very unfortunate race for Jack, but he still will score points.
All he's got to do is finish. I tell you, Money Game's got some pace. We know that. We've seen this all the way through this race. He's got some serious pace. The trouble he has now is that Chipmunk wants to catch Alessio. We know that. He really wants to catch him. So he's going to be pushing. So those two are, in a minute, going to start fighting, which will then only help Alessio. Because Alessio, at this moment in time, has just got to finish.
And they're still kind of catching, but it's not catching enough to be able to catch Alessio. So Alessio is still on for this win, and the gap fluttering between 1.9 and 2.2.
I'm gonna say he's running higher wings, Alessio, because he seems to get the gap right back up to 2.2, 2.3 in the middle sector. So between sector 1 and 2. So I'm going to say he's running slightly higher wings.
Yeah, there was a bit of wing talk in the practice lobby about what wings were being run. And most people in the party actually said that the wings were about the same as the front track, going forward. So not much difference in setup. So maybe Alessio has taken a risk, and Money Game is looking very, very feisty for an overtake. Chipmunk is saving. He's gone defensive. And he's going to have a look around the outside, and he's gone off track, so that should allow a Money Game to get through. Money Game has got through, but will that be all that she has wrote for this race? The Sniper sets the fastest lap of the race. Of course, there is and even Chipmunk getting passed by Cod looking round the outside. It's 3-second time penalty for Cod Camper. That is massive. That will allow Chipmunk to keep. And he's into the grass. And onto the gravel for Cod Camper. Cod Camper will not be very happy, and Chipmunk has gone deep.
He's gone deep or let him, but he's let him back through. I think that was it was definitely, from what it looked like from that cam, because that camera looked awful. I think what happened there was they locked wheels. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can really do about that. So this is down to Money Game on some horrific medium tyres, because right about now those tyres are going to be, they're not going to be nice to drive on. And he's got one lap to... I don't know.
He's got one lap left, but if he can gain enough... If he can gain 8 tenths before the the DRS zone, then he will be in for it. But it's currently 6 tenths, fluttering with 6 tenths, so maybe Money Game's tyres are going off a bit more. Maybe this is going to be Alessio's victory from the back of the grid. But right now it's 5 tenths, and it's not looking good there.
It's not, and that was his strongest point. That was the strongest point of the track. So if Alessio's going to catch him at all, it'll be now.
It's 4. It's still 4. It's still 3. Oh no.
Yeah.
It is. It looks to be all over for Money Game. It's still going to be a very, very great P2 for Money Game. But
he fought hard for this.
The man of the hour is going to be Alessio. He started on the back of the grid after having wheel issues. He's going to cross the line to win the
Keep
realistic
going, the
tier
line's
reverse
further on,
Austria.
keep going.
Money Game will be P2. Cod Camper will be P4 after Chipmunk P3 after getting a 3-second time penalty. KMK will just lose out to P4 by a very short margin. Emil will be P6 and Snipes, getting very unfortunate with strategy, will be P7, and Jack has had a very, very unfortunate race and has had to make the 3-stop work, but he is still going to be P8 for Jack.
You say
It's
Jack's
still...
had a torrid race.
I
You say Jack's had a torrid race. He's still
apologies,
finished.
wrong word.
He's still finished, and that's big points for Jack. Big points.
Yeah, that was the wrong word. That's my apologies.
Yeah,
But Jack,
you
he's
take
going
that
to
back,
celebrate.
Sox.
The line's further off. The line's further up, Jack.
It's further up. There we go.
I thought he was going to crash. Jack has had an unfortunate race, but he's still big points for finishing 8th. Lovely, lovely stuff there. And you can see Alessio is going to be on the pony. He's got his phone out. He's taking the videos. He's going to be hearing that Italian national anthem in Austria.
Fair play. Fair play.
Snipe saying he wanted to do the 2-stop, but he didn't have a second set of hards, so he was basically forced into the 1-stop for that.
Right.
Thank you very much, Ritz. And Jack saying he didn't like it. Fair enough, mate. You still completed the race, and you still got P8.
You still completed the race, and you still got big points. So well done, Jack. Well done for perseverance. See, perseverance does make things happen.
And your finishers for the realistic tier reverse Austrian Grand Prix: Alessio P1, Money Game Alessio P1 from the back of the grid, Money Game P2, Chipmunk P3, Codcamper P4, KMK P5, Emil P6, Snipes P7 with the fastest up, P8 for Jack. And your non-finishers of the race are Tommy Red, Ethan, David, Sheminator, and Consti. That was a very, very different experience to what we usually get.
I kind of liked watching that, to be honest.
I really liked watching that. It was very interesting to see how different the race was going to be on a track that everyone knows so very well. But just because you're going backwards, how big of a difference that makes to your race.
Oh, it's huge, isn't it? I said it would be, and that's because of experience. I said it would be, but yeah, when you watch it, you realise, especially for the bigger players, you do realise all of a sudden how competent you become just because you know a place.
Oh, big time. And just seeing how many things went wrong for other people, how many different overtaking opportunities there were from people going for a send in the forward, turn 3, getting overtakes into the final corner, going on to the start-finish straight. Just things you wouldn't usually see in a forward race is what I particularly liked.
I just enjoyed all of it because...
Well, yeah, all of it was good.
Yeah, because you're forced, that track going backwards, you're forced out your comfort zone, even though you know it so well. You're forced to making a move or forcing a move that you wouldn't normally do if you was going around the normal way. So
exactly.
Yeah. No, well done to everyone who finished. Well done to everyone who gave it a go. Fair play.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
If you are watching on YouTube and you like to see that, there will be an invite link, a join link to our Discord where you can join these races. We do no assist on a Tuesday, realistic tier on a Thursday, and assist tier on a Sunday. If any of those interested you, luckily for these drivers that did not like the reverse track, there is no more reverse tracks on the calendar for the rest of season 10. Luckily for them, this was a one-off tester to see how it goes.
Judging by the response of the drivers, not well.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how it goes, to maybe seeing if it will be brought back for season 11. Stay tuned for that. So on Sunday, It will be assist here, 7:30 p.m. UK time. It will be forward Austria. We will be going forwards, not backwards. If you want to reverse going forwards, you can, but I don't know why you would. You'd be slower. Uh, what track is next week? I forget.
Oh, hang on. Let me quickly check as I am now looking at it. It will be. We've had no, none of that. No idea. Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, we. Oh, Silverstone next week. No,
Is
it's
it
not.
Silver? No,
No, it's not.
it is Abu Dhabi.
It's Abu Dhabi.
It's that's two
Sorry.
complete ends of the spectrum. It is Abu Dhabi next week, which will be a lovely, lovely race. So Abu Dhabi will be back next week. Of course, like I said, it'll be Sunday, 7:30 p.m. UK time. Will be Austria forwards. It is Nico's home race. You'll be joined by Deflated Wee and someone. I don't know who it currently is. But Snacks might be back. Not yet sure. On Tuesday, it will be the no assist race at Abu Dhabi. Almost forgot.
Yeah, I was
And
just.
you'll be joined
Yeah,
by Tacit and Johnny B. And then on Thursday next week, it will be
Abu
the
Dhabi again.
realistic tier Abu Dhabi race, and Rothwell should be back in the commentary box with me. So it is unfortunate times that we have to say goodbye to Johnny B, who has been a lovely streaming partner for the past 2 weeks. It has been very great to have you in this commentary box. I hope you
Been
have
great being here.
absolutely loved it.
It's nice to help. It's nice to
It's a
help.
it's a different experience being a realistic tier, and
Yes, I found that out last week.
so with that, me and Johnny B are going to pick the driver of the day for this race. Stay tuned in the Discord. I'm pretty sure it's quite obvious who is going to get it, but it will be posted into the Discord in due course. So stay tuned for that, and we will see you back here on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. GMT, where me and Johnny B will be racing
I
for
won't be.
the Austria. I will be racing for the
Yeah.
Austria crown. With that, we will bid you adieu. Would you like to?
Oh, yeah, certainly. Been a pleasure, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the evening. I hope you enjoyed the race. I've been Johnny B.
And I've been Socks.
And with that, see you later.
Bye.